Divine, if it's not serving you for your highest and best good, I'm inviting you to release it through the exhalation. Release it through the soles of your feet, the pores of your skin, anywhere to no longer be connected to you. We bless and release all that no longer serves us. Again, we breathe in the divine breath and we add the sacred breath that is within the divine. Allow for this divine and sacred breath to heal and transform every organ, atom, molecule, cell, and fiber of your being. See all that is divine and all that is sacred pulsing through your physical body temple. And with the exhalation, release all that does not match anything that is sacred. If it no longer serves, we bless and release, bless and release, bless and release. With your next inhalation, I'm inviting you to consecrate it as a holy breath. All that is holy is breathing you, you are breathing it. And with the exhalation, anything that does not contribute to your holiness or wholeness, inviting you just to bless and release it. Whether it's labeled or unlabeled, matters not. And with our next inhalation, we take all three qualities together, all that is divine, all that is sacred, all that is holy. Allow it to have its full sway. Allow it to power you in a new way this day. Allow it to serve you in a greater, more divine, more sacred, and more holy way, contributing to your wholeness. And with our exhalation, just inviting you to sink into the center of the I am that I am, the I am that you are, in spirit and in truth. And just allow for all that is divine, all that is sacred, and all that is holy to have its full sway. You can feel it pulsating throughout the entire beingness and the physical and the ethereal and the conscious and the unconscious and the subconscious and all areas of mind known and unknown. Just allow it to have its full sway for your highest and best good. With each breath, there's time to go deeper. Up to you if you'd like to sink even deeper still. Allow for all healing and transformation that is for your highest and best good right here and right now. Permit all demonstrations, all manifestations for your highest and best good. Allow for all divine revelation, direct revelation. Allow for your intuition to speak to you with ease and with grace. You may want to ask, what is most needed by my soul at this very moment in time? What is most needed for me to know, for my soul to know at this very moment in time? What must I allow? What must I forgive? What must I release? What must I embrace? So just allow for gratitude to pervade the heart space. Gratitude with each inhalation and gratitude with each exhalation. Gently with this next inhalation, we're going to bring our awareness and attention back to the physical. We may want to wiggle in the chair if you're sitting. You may want to tap the fingertips together. Just easily stretch the soles of your feet across the carpet or the earth. Allow all that you have released to be blessed and released, blessed and released, blessed and released. Allow for all healing and transformation, all the good to continue to pour forth. It shall continue long after the meditation comes to an end. And when you're ready with your next inhalation, just gently allow for the outer eyelids to open if they're not already open. Fully present, back to this moment in time. We exhale out even more gratitude so all those who enter our sanctuary are able to receive their own individualized blessing, their own individualized transformation and healing. For the energy has been placed in the space and is available to all equally. So again, we breathe in gratitude, we exhale gratitude. Make sure you're all the way back to the physical. Eyes are wide open, feeling good, feeling refreshed, reinvigorated, restored, renewed. And with our exhalation, again, we place gratitude in the field of awareness of the sanctuary space. Knowing that this concludes the meditation portion of today's service, to each of you, I'm profoundly and deeply grateful and thankful. Namaste.
Think of the person next to you. And God loves you and I love you too. Feel that love in the sanctuary, and in your mind repeat after me. We come together, come together, we come together in the name of love. Look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. And then feel that love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice, repeat after me. We come together. We come together. Together in the name of love. We come together. We come together. We come together in the name of love. From every walk of life, every creed and color, in kinship we unite in honor of the love of each other. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, Namaste, I bow to you. And feel that love in the sanctuary. And lift your voice, repeat after me. Together, we come together, we come together in the name of love. We come together, we come together, come together in the name of Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet now. See the light in everybody you meet. Hey, let's be reminded what we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound, 'cause here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound, here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound like hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. I am getting a message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. 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 My soul is welcome. Your soul. Your soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome. All souls. All souls are welcome here. All souls are welcome here. All souls are welcome here. All souls are welcome. And my soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. I am getting a message loud and clear. Getting a message loud and clear. Getting a message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. It's beautiful, beautiful morning.
Boom. Thank you, Al. Give it up for Al Yankee, our musical inspiration, and welcome everybody. Good morning and welcome to our spiritual center in Redlands. Thank you to everyone joining us in our beautiful sanctuary space and to those who follow us on Facebook Live and watch remotely. I know many watch remotely also on YouTube. My name is Brother Mark. I'm a practitioner emeritus in the Science of Mind teaching. That means 20 or more years of service to various Science of Mind centers based here in Southern California. It's truly an honor and privilege to welcome you to our Sunday celebration service. We are a new thought, spiritual community, and all-inclusive to all the spiritual truths from all the world's religious traditions and spiritual paths. We focus here on the philosophy of science of mind, which was developed in the early 20th century by writer and lecturer Reverend Dr. Ernest Holmes, who developed a fresh new way for us to look at ourselves and how we fit into the world. We honor all people from every background, all races, sexual orientations, gender expressions, and spiritual paths, No matter who you are or where you are on your journey of faith, you are always welcome here. So if you're with us for the first time, please raise your hand and allow us to properly greet you.
Yay.
Heather is here. Say hello to Heather. And we see Noni coming in with Phil. That's fantastic. So I said Noni. I said Noni. All right. Easy now back there, heckler. All right, so I invite you now I'm going to have more than a gentle reminder to please silence your cell phones and place them safely away so that you may participate more fully in today's service. Just give us 30 minutes, 45 minutes without the phone, unless you're posting a picture of the service asking people to come fill the seats. All right. What's next? Welcome. This is not the part I normally do, but I love it.
Thank you, Mark. So now we'll have a little centering music. Sometimes this is a song with lyrics, but today we're going to do without. Just ask you to release whatever it took to get here today. The hurry and the hustle. Feel free to close your eyes and make yourself comfortable. We'll take just a few minutes here to release.
And so I invite us to breathe in the divine, sacred, and holy breath. And with our exhalations, let's release and surrender all that does not match all that is divine. Just let that go. Once again, we breathe in the divine, sacred, and holy breath. With our exhalation, release and surrender all that does not match all that is sacred. Just let that go. Let it go through your breathing. Let it go through the soles of your feet to Gaia, Mother Earth, to recycle, repurpose, refresh, restore, make new. Again, we breathe in the divine, sacred, and holy breath. And with our exhalation, release and surrender all that does not match, all that is holy. Whether you know it or it's known to you or unknown, it matters not. If it doesn't match your wholeness and holiness, just simply release it and let it go. Again, we breathe in the divine, sacred, and holy breath. And we return to our normal breathing pattern, reminded that all that is divine, all that is sacred, all that is holy is always nearer to us than our very breathing, closer to us than our hands and feet. And it is from this place of knowing that everywhere, Spirit is everywhere present. It is right where I am, it is right where you are. It is from this place of unification and unity that I speak a word of blessing for the service as it continues to unfold with ease and with grace, with a sense of joy, knowing that all words that need to be spoken this day shall be spoken, all words that need to be heard shall be heard, all music and musical notes that need to be played shall be played, knowing that there are highest blessings happening, they're pouring forth with ease and with grace. And it is ours to just allow them, to receive them, to be a receptor for our highest and best good. So if you're comfortable with the notion that right where you are, God is, just say to yourself out loud, right where I am, God is. Right where I am, Spirit lives. Right where I am, universal intelligence dwells. I am whole. I would like to hear that come out of your lips. Your body is waiting, your soul is waiting for you to remind yourself of that. I am whole. I am complete. I am perfect. I am whole, complete, and perfect. I am whole, complete, and perfect. Right here and right now, especially now. And this is the truth that we celebrate this day in our Sunday celebration service. These are the facts, and so we gather together to gain spiritual tools so that we may enjoy our lives on this earth plane at this very moment in time. So I'm just going to proclaim that everything is working together in order and in harmony, that all is well, individually and collectively, knowing that right where we are, God is, right where we are, Spirit lives, right where we are, universal intelligence dwells. And everything is good and very good, despite anything that may be happening to the contrary, anything we may see in the news. I'm inviting us to see beyond appearance to the spiritual, to the idea that there is goodness and grace and mercy and joy and a higher intelligence happening, that there's order happening. I'm going to know that the divine knows to make a way where I may not know the way and the human. And I'm going to name it good and very good. So as we do each week, we speak a word of blessing for those who have called our prayer ministry. We first start out by saying our own names out loud. Let's do that. Brother Mark, say your names out loud if you would in the sanctuary space. And also those that you hold in your hearts about prayer this day. Just speak the names out loud. And Gabe. Marching family, Gomez family, church and family, Diamond family, Gomez, Carl, Alvin, Isaac, Clayton, Sophia, Grace, Gigi, Izzy, Derek, Diamond family, Clayton, see them blessed and a blessing despite circumstance or appearance. We're going to continue to hold in our mind's eye Valera, who returned from Germany, undergoing treatment there. And Valera personally, from the Ukraine, conveys deep gratitude to our organization for our prayers. And Valera is now able to walk without crutches. Also, Vladimir also recently baptized his son and sends a photo. We will get the photos on the screen before the end of the prayer or before the end of the service. They sent that with love to you so that you know when we pray and we pray about the world is counting on our prayers. They said, thank you for your living prayer. And so I love that idea that our prayers are living things. And so when you speak a word of prayer about yourself, about your loved ones, it is a living thing. And so you can always breathe back into that prayer at any point in time and extend it if you wish. So we always send blessings to our sister centers in Ukraine. See Ludmila as whole, complete, and perfect, nothing missing, lacking, needing, nor wanting. See Olga whole, complete, and perfect, perfectly sourced, capable of leading the centers in a time of struggle and strife within their cities and their country. See the practitioner corps as healed and whole. See them each blessed and a blessing. And so we take this idea of peace, this peace that's built in the DNA of the indigo meditation that we're listening to. First, find it within yourself. I'm inviting you to breathe your highest idea of peace now. Bless yourself, bless your family, bless your spouses, bless your significant others, the fiancés, the partners. Bless our biological family units. Now we bless the city. See the peace, the highest idea of peace, go through the double doors of the sanctuary, through the rooftop. It connects now to all other centers, churches, synagogues, mosques. Anywhere where they're praying about peace, we connect to that energy and that frequency. And it becomes even more powerful. And it creates a wave of peace that transforms and transmutes all lower frequencies and vibrations into the highest idea of peace itself, so that peace has its full sway on earth right here and right now. Take it now through the city, the state, the entirety of the country. See it now explore the galaxies. See it now cross oceans into all areas in struggle, conflict, strife. See humanitarian aid reach those in most critical need right here, right now. See world leaders change their minds on policy positions affirmatively toward and for peace just as easily as they may have chosen the opposite. No explanation wanted nor needed. Know that the divine knows that Spirit has the final word with peace, that peace is a a birthright of all sentient beings, and therefore I proclaim it and call it forth right here and right now, knowing that anything that is heretofore blocked or hindered, deferred, denied, or delayed its expression in its fullness to have no more power. See it vanquished, evaporated, eviscerated back to the nothingness from which it came, so only peace may prevail on earth. If you know to say the word peace in any other languages, just call it forth. Peace. Peace. Near. Peace. Peace. And for this truth and for the opportunity to speak this word, and know that every word that any of us speak, any word that I have spoken this day, is impressed to the universal law, the divine intelligence that says, yes, 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 you are the beloved in whom I am well pleased. And know that this same truth is true and so about yourself. Just say to yourself out loud so you can hear yourself, I am the beloved in whom Spirit is well pleased. I am indeed the beloved in whom Spirit is well pleased. This is the truth. And so we rest with a heart filled with gratitude. I release my word to the law of life, knowing indeed it is fulfilled. It is like a proclamation or declaration. I have spoken it, and so the subconscious always knows to deliver it in its fullness and in its glory. I let it be and only expect the good. Anything else cannot stick to me. It cannot stick to any of the words that have been spoken. It is done. I let it be and invite you to say together with me, and so it is. Amen. And thank you all for that. We have a reading. Are you ready for it? It's by Talia Hunter, very talented writer and author and poet. You can follow that person on Facebook and see all of their posts. Sometimes they'll even post all of something. Like there was one time there was a post of all the poems ever written by them about grief, for example. It was amazing. So you want to look up Talia Hunter, Hunter. And it goes like this. I do not limit the ways that goodness can enter my life. Through the first bite of jam and scones with tea, through the butterfly fluttering outside my window on a Saturday morning, through the letter I received from an old friend that makes me smile, in this moment there are 1,000 reasons for joy. And the most powerful way I do not limit the goodness that can arrive is by not reserving the label of goodness for what appears good, but extending it to include what is in the process of beautifully transforming into goodness in my life. And for the joy that I wish to one day experience, and for the goodness that seems less present, that I may wish to arrive, I open myself to the question, how is this already present? How has this already arrived? Talia Hunter. Words by Talia Hunter. All right. What's next?
Song of the day.
Yay! How good is it to have Al here?
What?
Did we already applaud for Al?
What?
Thank you, Al.
Thank you, sir.
I think we can do better than that if we all clap at the same time.
Well, I'm going to ask you all to do more than that, because on this song, the title is Compassion. If you got the program of the day, you saw that. And when I get to the chorus of the song, I need background singers. I don't have any background singers. I don't even have a band. I just got a piano. So I got my Mr. Drummer Man here in the box, and I got a piano here. So the chorus on this. Compassion when broken hearts bleed. Compassion, sweet compassion. That's what I want you to do. And they'll repeat several times, and you'll hear it. I'll cue you. Compassion, sweet compassion. Think you can get a little sweet compassion going here for me? With me? Yes. Let's give it a shot. Grateful for your tenderness when life can feel unkind. I'm grateful for the way you see when I'm stuck inside my mind. courage to hold your steady ground. I'm grateful for compassion when mine cannot be found. Compassion when broken hearts bleed. Compassion, sweet compassion. Compassion when my soul's in need. Here you go. Compassion, sweet compassion. I find compassion for friends and enemies. Compassion, sweet compassion. My own compassion is where my spirit breathes. I'm grateful for your thoughtful words when emptiness abounds. I'm grateful when you take my hand and you turn my head around. Grateful for the healing and the warmth of your embrace. I'm grateful for compassion to touch a deeper place. Compassion when broken hearts bleed. Sweet compassion when my soul's in need. Compassion, sweet compassion. I find compassion for friends and enemies. Compassion, sweet. My own compassion is where my spirit breathes. Compassion, sweet compassion. Yeah, make me, mold me, shape me, shift me to all that I can be, that I may express endless compassion. It's where I want to be. Compassion when broken hearts bleed. Compassion, sweet compassion. Sweet compassion when my soul's in need. Compassion, sweet compassion. I find compassion for friends and enemies. Compassion, sweet compassion. My own compassion is where my spirit reigns. Compassion, sweet compassion.
Ladies and gentlemen, Al Yankee. All right, thank you so much, Al. That was beautiful. That was written by Jamie Lula.
Jamie Lula.
Very, very good. So, good morning, everybody. You ready to do something different today? We're going to do something different today. You want to know what it is? We're going to have some of our board of trustees who are present share for about 5 to 7 minutes or so, or whatever they do. If we need a hook, we get a hook. About the science, how science of mind has helped them in their healing in their life. So the first speaker is Holly. Holly's making their way up. And before we go to Holly, I want us to do an extra prayer assignment. Are you ready? We're going to hold Ed and Audrey in this divine healing and health, the health and wholeness. I think some people have said that no matter how much currency that you have in life, if you don't have health, then what? Right? So today's focus is on health and healing. And so after the talks, we may have time. There's an incredible video I have prepared with a handout that will give you affirmations to take home as practice. Sound fair? So we want to hold Ed, see Ed in your mind's eye, as whole, complete, and perfect, nothing missing, lacking, needing, or wanting. See any diagnosis or prognosis as good and very good, and drop anything that doesn't match that, so that there's only health and healing, divine wholeness, despite anything that may be happening in the physical. Know that he is mentally, emotionally, physically capable, supplied, divinely sustained, and maintained. Now we add Audrey, our board member Audrey, into the same space. See Audrey's lungs as clear. See medications that are being taken as working effectively with ease and with grace. See any treatments that any of us and all of us take as both blessed and a blessing. In Science of Mind, we go Eastern and Western. We're going to bless it all. We're going to, even before we make a doctor's appointment, we're going to let them see that it is the divine that is calling, and so we expect to be treated in a divine manner with respect and courtesy. See Audrey as whole, complete, and perfect. See the lungs clear. See the mind vibrant and fresh. And see a restorative healing happen through the body temple with ease and with grace. Know that all are spiritually aligned and therefore divinely sustained and maintained. There are no mistakes in God, therefore there are no mistakes in me, there are no mistakes in you. Just say, there are no mistakes in me. I am divine. I am whole, complete, and perfect. See, this same truth now is so for Ed, and is so for Audrey, as so for each person within the sound of my voice, each person watching remotely at home. Do you feel that? And so with a grateful heart, I let it be so, and together I invite you to say it with me, and so it is. And Holly is coming forth. Holly is both the vice president and the secretary of the board. Thank you, Holly.
So, the Science of Mind has really changed me. In 2014, I lost my mom, I lost my poodle, and I was not doing really well. But at the same time, I just happened to come here, and I met everybody. And I am just incredibly joyful now. The literature, the philosophy, it's an incredible truth of that we are pure love and the universe has our back. And Marianne Williamson, I love quoting her, and I used to tell this to my kids, my students. I said, well, think of when you cut yourself. Does it stay open and never heal? It does, because the universe is the universe is healing. So when you cut yourself, it heals itself by magic. So the universe is magic, and we are magic, and we are vessels of God, and we're here to create joy and love. And I learned that all from Science of Mind. I was kind of grumpy before that. And so that's one thing. This kind of is just something I wanted to share. I'm reading a book called Creation is Finished. And in this book, the author quotes Psalm 46:10. Be still and know that I am God. And he succinctly defines that quote, be still, as meditation. Meditation is quieting the finite, rational thinking mind. The rational mind wants to remain in a constant state of thinking, planning, doing, and being in control. Meditation really means to be still and know that I am God. Meditation means I am connecting to the God within me, and that God within me has the wisdom of the ages. Everything we need is already within us. And as we become meditators, we become familiar with our higher mind, our Christ consciousness. Rational thinking begins to dissolve. We cultivate a tangible sense of interconnectedness with all that is. We begin to experience the kingdom of heaven. And I have interesting, at the same time that I was reading this book and he was defining meditation, I had an experience just simultaneous, like serendipitously. And I was home, and I was sad, and I had my elbows on the table. Had my elbows on the table, and my head in my hands, and I couldn't move forward. I was sad, and I couldn't get out of the chair. And I know we all go through that, right? I hope. No, I don't know. But and I didn't turn on the news. I didn't do anything, and it was a moment of just of silence. And I literally had not information coming into my mind without me forcing it, and it told me what to do. And it was like, okay, that's a form of meditation. And I didn't do it deliberately. I was just kind of not moving, and the voice, I guess my angels, my family, God, universe was speaking to me, and I had the epiphany, oh, do what Miss Pullen did at school. When we went to school and we only had 6 hours to start, like at the beginning of the year, we have 6 hours to prepare everything. And we always come in the summer anyway, but we had 6 hours to get it all done, and we were overwhelmed. And she said, so she just got a big piece of paper and a marker, and she just started brainstorming all the things we had to get done before the end of the day to be ready for school. And that's what I did. And it was really simple, because I was kind of not very energetic, but I just wrote down simple things. Drink water, feed the dogs, do the dishes, fold the clothes, water the grass. And so it's interesting, because when I read this chapter and then this happened to me, I thought, oh, that's what it means to be still and know. So that's my story. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And Phil, that was beautiful. Thank you for sharing, Holly.
Okay, thank you, Mark. No hooks today. I have 2 double-type spaced pages only. So 3 minutes. Yeah, I timed it last night, yeah. Yeah, thank you. The Science of Mind Theology. By the way, I'm Phil Courtney. I'm on the board here. And the Science of Mind Theology, or philosophy, depending on one's point of view, first presented in book form just over 100 years ago by founder Ernest Holmes. Here's one of his pamphlets. And I just happen to have a signed copy here, which I found in a Riverside used bookstore several years ago. This is the only church I've ever joined as an official member when I was 39, because it's a teaching that supports both science and believes that everyone has their own mind and should use it, hence the name. My father, who was a lawyer, became a longtime follower of this tradition as well, because, as he sometimes said, he didn't have to leave his ability to reason and use logic out in the lobby when he walked in. For instance, he used to tell me that when someone falls to the ground shaking, they aren't being possessed by demons, but are having a seizure. So when my dad said, "Let's look at the evidence," he meant it, and not just because he was a lawyer. Consequently, taking into consideration this embrace of science rather than superstition, Science of Mind is rather niche market when it comes to religion. In other words, we don't have revivals that fill Angel Stadium. But I'm convinced that for the many who've given up on religion for various reasons, there's a place for you when you embrace perhaps my favorite of Holmes's many affirmations, which says that there's a power for good in the universe, and you can use it, as I do every day when I decide to get out of bed in the morning, face the world, and look for at least one little way I can make it a better place. even on June gloom days. But I also know full well that we are not considered Christians by many Christian churches. For one, we view Jesus and his life as portrayed in the Gospels, as the great psychologist Carl Jung wrote, not as the great exception, because Jesus and Jesus alone was God. And how can anyone else even hope to approach that standard, but as the great example of how to follow in his footsteps? Footsteps like the story of the Good Samaritan, who helped a stranger from a foreign land. And boy, do we need that one these days. A man who espoused the principles contained in the Sermon on the Mount, reminding us that the peacemakers, not the war makers, were blessed. A man who invited us to tear down walls, not build them, and to welcome everyone at the table. Finally, Science of Mind has helped me through some difficult times because it does not view the world as a fallen place, filled with the evil forces of a figure still called Satan today. Yes, there are destructive elements at play. Earthquakes, tsunamis, volcanoes. But we can know that these are what sometimes happens in a sometimes chaotic natural world we find ourselves in. We also know that much misery is human-caused as well. But it always helps to keep in mind that the only control we can have in a world that often seems out of control is how we react to it. I was once attacked and seriously injured by a mentally disturbed man. And Science of Mind helped me to avoid blaming God or the universe or the forces of evil, but instead helped me to free me of anger, bitterness, and the desire for revenge. So despite all those forces of destruction and despair, I'm called, as we all are, to use that force for good. And instead of saying, my religion is true, yours is false, as so many do, embrace instead a religion that all of us can join. It's the one that guy from Galilee promoted, called Love One Another, which is what we do here. Thank you. Applause not needed.
That was beautiful, Phil. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done. Eileen, are you ready to come forth?
For those who want to touch the book later, let me know.
And while Eileen is coming forth, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the board. There's there's 7, I believe, people on the board. The president of the board only votes in a tie. The ecclesiastical authority doesn't get a vote. Don't you love that? And so there's the 4 people that get to vote on the board are Eileen, Phil, Holly, and Audrey. Okay, and if anybody wants to be on the board or you're watching remotely, you would have to take a Science of Mind related course online. And then once that's complete, or if you're in the class itself, you'd be qualified then to be considered. So you could let us know. And Eileen, what is your position on the board again? Is it?
I'm a trustee.
Okay, got it.
Good morning, everybody. So the practices, the principles, and the science of mind. I have had my share of challenges throughout my life. We all have. But here we are. We made it through. Maybe some of us are working through challenges even now. But we are working, and we are making it. In 1994, I was going through one of those challenges, which was quite painful. I had just heard about this center and the philosophy of science of mind and felt a need to connect with it. So I wrote a letter to this center, longhand, cursive. It began, "My name is Eileen, and I need your help." I continued on step by step with the anguish I was experiencing. Then I folded it, put it in an envelope, addressed it, and mailed it immediately to my fireplace. I then felt compelled to pour myself a glass of wine, and I felt perfect, whole, and complete, and victorious. Was there an element of science and mind practices in that letter? I think honestly, sorting through the challenge, eliminating the negatives, embracing the actual reality, I came to my truth. Truth is mentioned and discussed 73 times in the Science of Mind textbook. It's important because it's so important that we once come to a complete understanding of our truth. The way forward then becomes clear. Ernest Holmes created a mighty tool for healing, for achieving, for receiving the 5 steps of affirmative prayer. We have that right there. Recognition, unification, realization, thanksgiving, release. We've talked about affirmative prayer here many times, but I just want to speak again about the importance of number 5, never being underestimated. Once you have completed your affirmative prayer, you can bask in the joy of knowing your words are accomplished. Here is the important part. Knowing your words are accomplished. This is not a time to be wishy-washy, not a time of any hint of doubt. You don't cross your fingers here and hope it worked. Quoting Ernest, he said, "Hope is good. It is better than despair, but it is a subtle illusion." When you release your words, know they are accomplished. I'm a prime example of hope. I stand before you not a multimillionaire because as much as I hope I have the winning ticket, there's that stupid, petty, bothersome, persistent thought that winning isn't really likely. I'm working on that. So hope isn't working. The power exists in knowing. I'm going to close with the theme of healing with an entire paragraph from the Science of Mind textbook from the chapter on physical perfection. If one would take time once a day at least to let go of all that is not true and lay hold of reality, let go of doubt, distrust, worry, condemnation, and fear, and lay hold of life in its expression of beauty, truth, and wholeness, his mental congestion would be healed. His mental congestion would be healed. Keeping the mind and body open to the reception of truth. It is the static, fixed, inflexible outlook which produces a tendency on one part of the body and its muscles and functions to become tense and underactive. Hold steadfastly to the thought and allow the free flow of the life essences in and through you, and your body will respond to its healing activity. Inaction will quickly disappear into its native nothingness, into the rhythm and harmony of all your bodily functions. Know. Become very familiar with your truth and know its existence is universal.
Before you go, did you want to do the core beliefs? I think that's helpful. Do you have it?
Yes, I would like to read those.
I'll get it. Okay.
We have included a copy of the core beliefs in all of your bulletins, and we don't go through it often enough. But this is it, right here. This is Science of Mind, right here. And I didn't enlarge this, so I'm reading it in the small type that all of you have. We believe in God, the living Spirit Almighty, one indestructible, absolute, and self-existent cause. This one manifests itself in and through all creation, but is not absorbed by its creation. The manifest universe is the body of God. It is the logical and necessary outcome of the infinite self-knowingness of God. We believe in the incarnation of the Spirit in us, and that all people are incarnations of one Spirit. We believe in the eternality, the immortality, and the continuity of the individual soul, forever and ever expanding. We believe that heaven is within us, and that we experience it to the degree that we become conscious of it. We believe the ultimate goal of life to be a complete emancipation from all discord of every nature, and that this goal is sure to be attained by all. We believe in the unity of all life, and that the highest God and the innermost God is one God. We believe that God is personal to all who feel this indwelling presence. We believe in the direct revelation of truth through our intuitive and spiritual nature, and that anyone may become a revealer of truth who lives in close contact with the indwelling God. We believe that the universal spirit, which is God, operates through a universal mind, which is the law of God, and that we are surrounded by this creative mind, which receives the direct impress of our thought and acts upon it. We believe in the healing of the sick through the power of this mind. We believe in the control of conditions through the power of this mind. We believe in the eternal goodness, the eternal loving kindness, and the eternal givingness of love to all. We believe in our own soul, our own spirit, and our own destiny, for we understand that our life is God.
Thank you, Eileen. That was magnificent. And thank you to all the board members for sharing today. Do you want to, you have something? Sure.
Are we allowed to know exactly who the board members are?
Sure. Yeah, there's 4. Let's see. We have Phil. Okay, so we have Phil Courtney. We have Eileen Swenson. We have Audrey Nesvold. We have Holly Bocanegra, who serves as the vice president and secretary. We have Ed Torres. Audrey serves as treasurer. Ed Torres is the president. And then I sit on I'm kind of an invited guest with no real impact. And maybe a little impact.
Let's mention the 2 leadership positions. We have Jean Aguilar.
Oh, Jean. The leadership positions is Jean.
And Gilman Carver.
Oh, Gilman Carver is a music director. Jean Pagdelau is director of the manager of the shelter, right? The shelter program that's happening through the city grants with the Redlands. They're the leadership team. Thank you so much. All right, do you want me to hold the video for next week, or do you want a video and a handout? Can you do it? Because I think it's powerful. We talked about healing, right, and health. So let's roll the video. It's a Neville Goddard video. It's a little longer than the videos I play. For those watching remotely, if David doesn't play it, he'll put it in the chat. And then I want you to know you don't have to take notes. I have the handout for you after. In fact, I can hand it out when the thing is over, or somebody can. We have them all on the table. Sound good? All right. Health is everything, people. And remember one of the easiest prayers is perfect assimilation, perfect elimination, even with our food. So we can bless anything if we're taking herbs or medications or treatments. Perfect assimilation, perfect elimination. And also there is a huge section in our Science of Mind text on Jesus the Christ, right, as a way shower. There's at least 60 to 100 pages that talk about the teachings of Jesus, and beautiful parables, beautiful scripture. So you're welcome to find that in the Science of Mind text. It's a little longer than usual. If you want the clip, you can check the post. David has it in the chat, and you can copy it and keep it. I think it's one of the strongest videos I've ever seen. I loved every single affirmation. You could tell every one of them I would have wanted to repeat, and we would be here for another hour. So I'm going to give you some. Holly, would you help hand that out, that handout there? And then we'll leave some for people. I'd like to have the core beliefs handout as well, Eileen, for the next month or so, and we'll have them out front. So was that a helpful day for people? Take the exercises with you and practice them. Did you remember the one? I imagine conversations about people who remark on how vibrant I appear.
Do you?
Do I? Yes, I do. I love that one. And his voice to me has got a good cadence and very soothing. So Al, did you have anything you want to share before we go into the song?
I think I'm just going to share the chorus to that song.
We love you.
Because it's
Send love to Al right here, right now.
well, that's all this love in this room. Thank you, Phil. And one expression of love, of course, is compassion. Compassion when broken hearts bleed. Compassion when my soul's in need. I find compassion for friends and enemies. My own compassion, my own love is where my spirit breathes.
So now it's time for our offering. The ushers are going to come forth. It's our time of conscious giving. I'm going to invite us to take our tithes and our gifts and our offerings and bless them. So if you agree with the affirmations, you can repeat them after me. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and my belief. It does great work in the world. And it returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so it is. And for those watching remotely, David will put in the chat where you can give. I'm inviting everybody to know that the same portal from which we give is the same portal from which we receive. So become generous and more generous givers. Let us know from when and where you're watching.
Thank you for giving. Thank you for receiving. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for breathing. Thank you for believing. And thank you for being who you are. The universe is flowing with love that's ever growing. You are the vessel of that love. So thank you for caring, and bless you for your sharing. Thank you for being who you are.
I invite the congregation. We outstretch our hands toward the offerings received. See them as overflowing and multiplying, sufficient to continue the mission of CRS Redlands, which has been in Redlands 72 years. See it for another 70 plus years. See it overflowing with all of its needs met. Call someone who's missing today. Invite them to come back in the physical to church. Tell a friend, bring a friend. We're in the overflow, and we stay there in the great expectancy of the good. And let it be, and together we say, and so it is.
So it is.
And so there are no announcements today other than what are in your bulletin, so you can check the bulletin for the announcements, and then I'll resume announcements next week. And we invite you to participate in the closing song and stay after for food and fellowship.
Excellent. Grab your shakers, please. Shake them. Shake them now. I used to think, thank you, I'd always be alone, separate, misunderstood. I spent my days in quiet desperation, but on the outside, things looked good. Then I discovered the error of my thinking, the lie at the base of all my fears. So simple that it turned my world around. Oh, why did it take so many many years. There we go. Now I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am knowing with my mind wide open. I am loving with my heart wide open. I am walking with my eyes wide open. You guys get louder. Walking with my eyes wide open. I am knowing with my mind wide open. Wide open. There is no separation, no matter what it looks like. No separation, no matter what they say. No separation except what I imagine. And I imagine separation's gone away. Now I am walking with my eyes wide open. Every possibility's wide open. I am racing with my arms wide open. I am walking with my eyes wide open. Fourth verse. Walking with my eyes wide open. I am dancing with my life wide open. To my future waiting there wide open. I am walking with my life wide open. Wide open. Wide
Thank you, everybody.